It's the AFCON to end all AFCONs. Have you ever seen anything like this? I need to lie down. And Algeria haven't even played yet. Wow, wow, wow. An absolutely extraordinary tournament that puts Africa on the world map. Just a matter of hours ago, we see Ivory Coast get smacked and we're thinking the hosts are bowing out. And all of a sudden, Group B has given Ivory Coast a huge lifeline. It's given Algeria a huge lifeline. It's given Mauritania a huge lifeline. But extraordinary set of results. So Egypt draw 2-2 to Cape Verde and Ghana draw 2-2 to Mozambique. Ghana, once again, they've done it again. Out in the group stage. And what a way to go out. 2-0 up into the added time. We'll get to Ghana. Egypt, 2-2 in every group game. Usually so tight at the back. Holding up Salah's shirt like he died when he's literally in the crowd. They've drawn every group game 2-2. Egypt have finished second without winning a football match. They've not won any football matches and have gone through in second place. Quite extraordinary. So where do we start with this? Cape Verde have actually won a group with Egypt and Ghana in after losing 5-1 to Algeria a few months ago. I genuinely don't know where to begin. So let's piece all this together, right? Cape Verde 7, rested 7 players and get 7 points. Quite unbelievable. They played the B team and nearly beat Egypt. So Egypt's come second with 3 points and 3 draws. I know they haven't lost a game. They've also not won a game. They've also shown they can get a result without Salah or El Neni, which could be big for them. Ghana in third on the goal scored with 2 points, and Mozambique in fourth with the 2 points as well. So how did we get to this point? Well, Egypt had to come from behind. Then they took the lead. And then Cape Verde equalised. And there was a really interesting moment because there was a huge VAR check in the Egypt game for the Mustafa Mohamed goal. What a tournament he's having. Has he scored in every game? It's Mustafa Mohamed's tournament. The way Baghdad Bounedjah is carrying Algeria, Mustafa Mohamed is certainly carrying Egypt, let me tell you. Suspicions of handball. I think it's just about shoulder. It looked like with the arm movement that it's a handball, but it's just about enough of only shoulder and chest for it to count. I've got no problems with that. Don't worry about that. So I actually thought it would stand. But Cape Verde, the resilience to go down the other end, score again, and the one thing that was going to be certain all along, Gabaski coming on for El Shenawi. I mean, what is the obsession with putting on Gabaski? Now, Egypt were going bonkers at scoring, getting checked, and then conceding. They hadn't realised that Ghana had thrown away the 2-0. If Ghana if Egypt had known that Ghana had drawn to Mozambique at that point, there wouldn't have been such a big deal. People were crying, Salah was crying, checking his phone for the VAR goal, for the Mustafa one. But it didn't matter because Ghana had thrown the lead away. So there's actually a lot of commotion for nothing. But even still, the end to the Egypt game was bonkers. Trezeguet came 1-1 man of the match. Egypt can do it without Salah. But how far can they go? Salah's now going to fly back to Liverpool, where Egypt believe they've got better doctors than the Egyptian ones. If I'm an Egyptian doctor, if I'm Dr. Mohammed, hearing that, I'm a bit annoyed. But is it the best chance of him coming back? There's no guarantee Egypt make semi-finals or finals. They're now saying it could be 21 to 28 days. If Egypt got to the final and then you bring Salah back and they got to the final without Salah, it stinks a bit. But then you take Salah in a final, wouldn't you? It's just but I'm thinking about the rest of the squad. That's a long way to go considering what's just happened tonight. So Egypt have come second with 3 draws. Unreal. Egypt, apart from when they were losing at half-time, never really had any danger of being eliminated, especially with Cape Verde rotating so much. But I have to say, right, Ghana, with 2 pens from Jordan Ayew, who dispatched them well. It's some nerve taking the second one after beating the keeper in the first one. But I looked at those penalty incidents and I thought, this is the good use of refereeing and VAR and checking them. They got the right call, especially the handball one. So why was that not done in Algeria's games? I don't know. But 2-0 up at half-time, all Kushti. Now, how many times on this channel have I said, why is Andre Ayew in the squad? Why did Chris Hughton sub on Andre? I cannot understand. Does Andre Ayew pick the team and let his brother take the pens? What's going on there? And I'm not saying that he's the reason they went out, but it's not the right sub at 2-0. Unless you're resting players or there's injuries, it's not the right sub. Why? He came on, and not only did he do nothing going forwards, he gave away the penalty. There were 6 minutes added. It was 90 minutes and Ghana led 2-0, and Ghana were coming second. Egypt were going to be in third and they would have to have played possibly Senegal or a group winner. They've been handed a lifeline, Egypt. They only have to play the runner-up of F now. Andre Ayew, what are you doing with the handball? It's stupid. It's a pen. But I don't get why he's on the pitch. Chris Hughton has now lost his job as a result of that. And then the header from the corner. You just got to sit. It's a bit like Algeria Cameroon. Just sit tight. They've conceded. They're all over the shot. It's the Atletico man. Listen, he's an Atletico Madrid defender. They are renowned for being strong at the back, big at the back, and scoring headers. Like, you're letting your man 3 and it's 2-2. And all of a sudden, they're both like cat and mouse. They're both going out and they both need to win. It's for the last couple of minutes. Scramble. But I can't believe Ghana have thrown it. They've actually choked again, 2 AFCONs in a row. And I love Ghana. I love Black Stars. I love jollof rice. And unfortunately, you lose a bit of that ambience, that AFCON flavour when Ghana are not there. It's really sad to see. I really hope that the Ghana bounce back. I said before, when you see Ghana in the tunnel and the team sheet and Asamoah Gyan, you lost the game before the kickoff. Now, they're like, you lose to Comoros, you draw to Mozambique, you lose to Comoros again. I mean, come on. This is not the Ghana we know and love. It's sad. It's actually sad. So, Ghana with 2 points. People saying there's a sniff they can go through. Listen, yesterday we were saying 3 points wouldn't be enough. Now you want to tell me 2 can do the job? Do me a favour, please. So, Ghana in third on 2, Mozambique in fourth on 2, Egypt go through with 3 points. Some teams might go out with 3 points. They've gone through with 3 points. And the biggest news of the day, of course, means that Ivory Coast, after getting tonked 4-0, have now got a massive chance to go through as a third place team, because the third place team in B only got 2 points. Despite Ivory Coast getting thrashed, they've got 3 points. They just need another team to have a worse record than them. And how about this? Algeria through with a draw. Now, I'm not saying we go and draw. We've still got to try and win the game. But if we draw the game, we get Cape Verde or Equatorial Guinea. Can you believe those 2 teams have won the groups? Unbelievable. So, if we draw, I prefer playing a Cape Verde or an Equatorial Guinea with respect over Mali if we come second. And of course, this also means Mauritania are through if they beat us. Mauritania have reasons to play now. It's not Mauritania are out. Mauritania have something to play for. So all of a sudden, you've got a competitive game. So it's a double-edged sword. Mauritania will go for it. Algeria will go for it. But a draw does it for us. I'm not saying we should draw. Egypt have done 3 draws and made it. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Crazy AFCON. I'm sorry to see Ghana go out. Let's see what happens with Egypt. Is Salah going to come back? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But all credit goes to Cape Verde. I'll see you next time.